Brilliant. Nice one.
We're
There
on
we go.
July.
I've sorted it. I've sorted it. Taj can hear me now.
Phew.
Right.
Right. Welcome to another session of Descent into Avernus.
First one of the year.
Yeah. Hope everybody had good holidays, good New Year.
Yeah.
It's
Fun.
very much.
And I don't know about you two, but as I was saying to Dan, nursing a small hangover.
Well, still from New Year's.
Well, I went out last night, didn't I, with friends?
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
Classic.
Went
Have
to.
friends?
I know. I have
Yeah.
other friends.
I went-
We went to Lucky Cat, Gordon Ramsay restaurant in London.
Oh, the guys in London. You met the guys in London.
Mm.
Nice one.
It was expensive, but the food was
Yeah,
fantastic.
That's the thing is you pay for quality when you go to good
Yeah,
restaurants. Like
that's it.
and like I don't mind it. I've got a friend of mine, Ellis, who's a chef, and he basically like him and his missus, because they both work in the catering industry, will go to like Michelin star restaurants like once a year and just sort of be like not worry about it. Like not be stupid. They don't order like
Just go.
£1,000 bottle of wine, but like that's the because they are like they understand that paying good money for good food is a good thing.
Yeah. And it was worth it. The pork belly bao are
That does sound
incredible.
fantastic.
That already sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I had my first my first bow out of a game of beer pong that I've ever had. Basically, one guy I went to a house party, and this guy was like, "Yeah, let's play beer pong. Let's play beer pong." And I was like, "All right, I'll give you a game." And so he racked up all the cups, and I was like, "By the way, I just want you to know I'm really good at this. So this is your chance to back out if you don't want it." He was like, "No, I'll beat you. I'll beat you." Rock, paper, scissors. I went first. If you got cups, you got to go again. I got 3 in a row at the beginning, and he was just like, "I've made a mistake." And then, and he got a couple off me, and I just kept getting good shots, and I kept going. And then he got down to his last cup and was like, "I think I'm gonna gracefully bow out of this one." And I was like, "Of course you can," I was like, "Yep, that's absolutely fine." It was towards the end of the night. I think he didn't want to drink the 6 cups I had remaining on my side. So
That's
pretty
fair.
good.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I probably would
And
have done the
I'm
same.
not cruel. I'm not cruel, man. If someone wants to bow out, I'll let them. So, yeah, that was quite fun for my New Year's.
Play.
So, should we? I'll do a reminder of what happened in the last time. It has been a
Sean
few
will be
weeks.
joining us soon, by the way, as well.
Hopefully
just-
sooner rather than later. I'm not totally sure when he's turning up, but that's fine.
Yeah.
So,
I can control G.
from what happened last session was you had investigated the Grand Cathedral, moving down into the catacombs. You had discovered what looked to be a few people and their demon devil master rifling through the tomes of some rather rich people. After defeating them, you then discovered a nice little stash of healing potions before then moving on around to the other parts of the catacombs. I have to look at the catacombs now to remember. That's right. You'd moved around, you discovered a mummy inside one of the locked sarcophagus after much debate whether it was a living or not person. Unfortunately, you were fooled.
Didn't last very long, if I remember, against
No.
Misty's fire bombing.
One
Fire, yeah.
One thing
that
about
baby up.
mummies are old, dry bits of cloth are very flammable. But then you had discovered where the rest of the township were hiding out in a large sort of area with 2 holy water fountains in the middle of the room. The priestess was trying to calm everybody down, by which you had discovered that she was holding the tome of signators for the I can't remember the exact wording. The call to arms to defend El Tyrell. I can't remember the exact wording is.
Thing that buggered us up.
Yeah, and then but you were set upon by 2 hellhounds and their leash holding master, they had circumvented you to try and kill as many innocents as they could, but you'd managed to defeat them without too much damage, almost losing the book in the process, but managed to put it out as it burned.
It was the tome of Creed Absolute. I think I've got
Creed Absolute, that's the wording I was trying to look for. Thank you.
God.
Then, after being told that there was a secret escape tunnel out of the catacombs underneath one of the holy water fountains, you moved off after being told that the Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard had taken a detachment of town guard to the cemetery looking for the Helm of Torm, an ancient artifact bestowed on to Elturel by the god Torm. And that is where we left off.
So we gave, I've got written in my notes that we gave the braces of defense to Mortlock.
That was right.
I don't know if that's in his character
That
sheet.
is in his character sheet.
So it should have. And we've got that yellow gem which gets an earth elemental.
Oh yeah, that was right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that was all in the same little slot in the rich person's tome. There's a secret thief stash that they'd hidden in there.
Yeah. Oh, that's good because Mortlock kept taking big damage. I assume we long rested before we went off, right? And then...
Yeah. You could have long rested in the catacombs before moving off, so that you could get your level 6.
Lovely.
And as you said, you'd crafted 2 more potions during that.
Yes,
rest.
I would have done that as my my whole thing.
So
I spend some of the night like climbing up the pillars, practicing climbing up the pillars and stuff until
Nice.
in the morning, like hanging off of one of them. I've fallen asleep hanging on to
You'd
one of
use
the pillars.
2 bolts and you'd crafted like a hammock
it, yeah.
at the very top level of the pillars.
Nice.
But then moving through the dark tunnels for quite a distance, travelling for a good 5 or 10 minutes, before then eventually...
We're okay travelling in the darkness.
You are all okay, especially with Amanda leading them in the front with their amazing dark sight.
Yeah, and I'm invisible to everyone.
Yeah, that's right. In low light, you are invisible. But then, coming
Amanda,
out...
what are you?
I'm here. Shh.
It's just a floating torch. Moving out, you then head straight for the cathedral with Rhea leading the way, knowing the township quite well. You then arrive at the cemetery. It's the light level, despite having been in Elturel now for a good maybe 12 hours, the light level has not changed. There is no sun or moon or anything that you can see in this realm. There is just the constant red haze of the sky and the thunder crackling off the companion above. Now louder, you are now out in the open, and the sounds of battle below the city return, still ongoing. Where's my bit of text? As you arrive at the cemetery, the 10-foot high brass fence that once surrounded Elturel's cemetery has fallen in numerous places, and a wide gate allowing access to the grounds has been torn from its hinges. Several severed humanoid body parts adorn the spikes atop the fence posts. Some of the body parts still wriggle and rise as if they are undead, twitching in concert with the lightning flashes from the companion. Cracked gravestones and crumbling monuments are scattered across the cemetery grounds, whose centre is occupied by a chapel dedicated to Lathander, Torm, Helm and Tyr, The once holy structure now glows with a fetid purple radiance.
So I think
Gross.
yeah. So first of all, I think this is really gross. And second of all, I kind of feel like the holy structure, does it look like, is it like there's like purple radiance around it, or is it like it's definitely there's something inside and there's like it's like leaking out?
I'd say it almost as if the consecrated ground that was is now desecrated and is just emanating this just unearthly glow, this horrible sickly feeling.
That's not good on any accounts. We should probably well, I assume you might want to stealth Amanda and
Go up here and check
dive between the tombstones.
what's going on, shall I?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, here we go. First roll of the day.
First roll of the
First
year.
roll of the year.
Ooh, it's a good roll.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, 27. That's a good. It's gonna be a good year.
Yeah, actually, saying
That
that,
works.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 to see how the year's gonna go. How about we do that? That's not great. That's not great.
The year is going to go 5.
Like a 5 out of 20. We'll
Not
see.
one. That was 25%. That was all right.
75% of my year being awful does not sound like a good trade.
Well, that could be like your week's going to be shit, but your weekends will be lovely.
Ah,
Very
perfect. Hopefully that a lot of that, because 30% of your life is sleeping, right? So maybe 75%, 30%
Shit
of that
sleep.
is just shit sleep, which would be awful, but not the end of the world.
Hey, that's been my last life. Last
Yeah,
7 years.
it's been the last 8 years.
You can actually probably map it on the stream. The older, like the more tired and.
Yeah, it hasn't been the light; it's just been darkness spreading from your eyes.
Such a youthful, glowing complexion when I started, and now just like
Okay, so you
27.
move.
mostly invisible.
You move ahead of the group, stealthily moving between the shadows of the broken gravestones and monuments. As you move around, you can observe dozens of skeletons and zombies wandering aimlessly around the grounds without direction. They don't seem to take any notice of you as you move your way through nearer to the chapel. Can you roll a perception check for me, please?
And that's not as good. No! Oh, I'm lucky. It's a 10.
Nice.
10. You can see that there are 3 Minotaur skeletons milling around the outside of the chapel.
Need Gene here.
These look like they have a little bit more purpose than what you've observed from the rest of the undead.
Right.
And they may be there to stop people moving further in.
Yeah, it looked like guards to me. Okay, I'll make my way back to the team and let them know what I've seen.
Oh, I wonder if they're old cousins of mine. You see?
Didn't know. Oh, I come back and I go, Gene, I think I've seen your mum. Whee!
Oh, what? Does her hair
I
look as
always
beautiful
knew
and
she'd end up in
blonde?
hell.
Is her tail still braided? Okay, so I assume we probably want to.
They kind of hanging out. These Minotaurs, are they hanging out in the same place together?
Yes. They're all stood within sort of 30, 40 feet of each other around the outside of the
Perfect.
chapel. So, what's the plan?
Well, I assume we probably want to get close and then.
Do we want
Well,
to take them out? We're trying to sneak past. Is it? Do I think
Well,
it's possible?
I think we should just smash it. Well, there are only bones, aren't they? They can't be that strong.
Oh, they're made of sterner stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minotaur bones. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, look at me. I'm huge. I'm 0% fat. I've just big boned.
Just like a carapace. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, you see this one? That's a strong sternum right there.
Oh, that's true. That's
Set up a
true.
trap.
If there are 3 genes out there, it might be quite tough.
I mean, to be fair, we have, you know, basically a gene, and you're kind of worth. I don't want to say this for him, but you're basically worth like 2 genes anyway.
Oh,
The way,
well.
you know, because he does the
Oh,
whole
yeah,
clock
yeah.
thing, you know, and
Clock thing.
he does the whole clock thing where you just get in there, and especially now you're a bit more sturdy. I feel
That's
like
true.
maybe
That's true. And I still
we should
think
be
I've
okay.
got that like little bit of zip in me from the priest or druid earlier.
I've got
Yeah.
an idea. Maybe if I was trying to work out how to use the entangle spell to hold them down while we can all pin down. That's the dream. Kind of need them to get a little bit closer together to each other,
Yeah.
so I can do it.
You could maybe
That's a good
bait. You
question.
could probably bait that out by having someone tie up the
Yeah.
first one, like
I could
and
try.
sort of
I've read this
bundle them.
somewhere.
Why am I helping you plan your attack?
Yeah, but you're just like you're a
We
surrogate
do-
for Sean,
Do
basically.
That's
this
it.
thing where you like throw a stone and they all go to investigate it.
Actually, I've got my magical tinkering things, and it can make a little
Yeah,
noise.
that's one of its purposes is to act as a lure, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's do that, and then I can cast Entangle and hopefully pin at least one of them down, then rush them.
Okay. So the plan is to then
Get close.
get close. So I assume
Throw
then
a-
that's Amanda's gonna sneak back in through the grounds.
Yeah, and I'll let go of your little tinkery thing, or spider or whatever it is.
I assume we need to like get. Do we all need to get closer? We all sneaking up.
So with 27, you could conceivably get like
Only
within
needs to be
like
within 90
maybe.
foot.
I mean, you could get within like 40, 50 foot of the first Minotaur without being seen. Because there's lots of
Yeah.
cover between the gravestones and the mausoleums. There's lots of cover.
Wait.
But the
Alright,
rest of
just need to get
you
close enough for the
depends
thing
on the group average for a sneak. If you wanted to get closer, otherwise they'd see you after you get to maybe 70, 80 foot. They'd probably see you. I say that because that's the edge of the map that I've got.
Right. How far's some of your spells, Misty?
120 feet.
So we could conceivably keep. I mean, the only person that it would be
It'd be-
Mortlock and
So Rhea's only got a very small range on her throwing knife, I think.
but she's quite sneaky, isn't she?
Yeah, I mean they can sort of form a phalanx. For
No,
us,
she's
and we can
more
just-
she's more paladin than
Okay.
rogue.
Well, we can just form. They can form a phalanx for us, basically. We can just start slinging spells. Potentially.
Yeah, I mean, we could use one of them as bait, couldn't we? We could get Jean and Mortlock to run in, and as they sort of
yeah, Aiken, yup.
yeah,
Fast
and as they
bacon.
go on that, as they converge to go, I could cast an entangle from the shadows, couldn't I?
Yeah, more than possible.
In fact, I could cast it from 90 foot away, and it wouldn't make any difference. So
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
let's do that. Let's use them as bait, and then we'll stand behind them far
Right,
enough.
let's
They're
bring
there
you
for,
on.
right?
Let's bring you onto the map.
Ah,
look.
perfect.
We have
bait's here.
Timing. Tell him just as he's running in and getting smashed up.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, see?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah.
You're bait.
You volunteered. to be
Okay,
bait,
yeah.
so
Seems
Congrats.
appropriate.
There we go.
So there's
All
three.
right, I have to
there's
get my
three
roll
of
20 on
your.
my D&D Beyond up, so I know I'm bait,
That's all
but I
right.
don't know
Get
anything
your roll
more than
20
that.
up as well. There's three of your cousins here.
Yes,
They're
you are.
made of bone.
Yeah.
You're
three
trying to
of your
move
skeletal
towards.
cousins.
Trying to move towards a central chapel in the middle of the cemetery, if you remember from last session. that you'd been told that Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard had moved towards the chapel in the cemetery to find an ancient artifact gifted by the god Torn. There are currently 3 Minotaur skeletons guarding the entrance to the chapel.
Okay.
And you're about to run out at them. Then I'm going to try and cast an entangle. You and Mortlock, not you on your own. Try and cast an entangle.
You're going to do the old
lock them down.
Timon and Pumbaa from Lion King.
Okay. I heard about 30% of that because my computer decided to do an audio driver update.
That's okay.
But it'd be a lot easier to explain once you've joined Roll20, so no worries.
If you can get them to stand in a line as well, that'd be brilliant.
You had me at Timon and Pumbaa. I think I can get
What a
this.
wonderful phrase. No way, that's not right.
All right, I'm getting in.
Yeah, if you can get them to stand in a line as well, that'd be brilliant.
Well, listen, go for it. Somebody, might want to approximate what Gene might do while I'm trying to sign in.
It's alright. I'm just sort of eating my... I'll let somebody else explain. I'm eating my Christmas chocolates.
Okay.
Nice.
I hate to break it to you, but it's a bit late.
3 skeletal Minotaurs. We're far away enough that we can sling spells. We need to get them a bit closer. We can get them grouped together, or preferably grouped together in a line. Then Dan can ensnare them, and then we can go from there.
Well, I can knock people. Like, I can move them once I've hit them. Oh, interesting. Let's change camera. I can knock people once I've hit them. Is that something that's advantageous?
Well, if they're knocked over and entangled, you'll easily get advantage on them.
Okay.
Attack. And not so easy for me to shoot them, but that's less of a problem at that point. You're wailing away on them.
Okay. Making sure I'm on. All right. Oh, yeah, pretty ugly fuckers.
So,
all right. Well, I still don't really know what's going on, but I guess, do I know that they're evil for sure?
It looked like they were there to guard.
Yeah, they're skeletal. In a world of evil, they're skeletal Minotaurs. They're not
I can
exactly
answer
going
that
to be
for
like.
you.
Yeah.
So, as you go to move closer,
Uh-huh.
whether to investigate or to attack, after you are only about, what's that, is that 70, 80 feet? That's 65. One back. After you get to about 70 feet away, they move into action towards you as everybody needs to roll initiative.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum. Come on, first roll of 2023. Rubbish. Oh, I didn't click on my character, sorry.
Music.
On my character. Roll initiative. Alright.
Nice. While Brad's setting up, Dan was telling me about how his NADPOD, the final of NADPOD, with that ridiculous hit.
Two rounds in a row, he does over 280 points of damage or something.
It's literally just like the DM's like, well, that's this fight ruined, basically. It's like the final. It's like they're like fighting. They're like fighting a god, and this guy basically does like close to 500 damage. I mean, they are like level. They are level 20.
They are level 20 and gods themselves. So
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Bonkers.
but it's so nice to see him go from like in the very first episode. He has no idea how to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Like crit fishing and like smacking around for 500 points of damage in 2 rounds. You're like, fair play to you, mate. You've leveled up.
I literally like one of the first things they do is like dive into a moat, and the guy's like, "Well, there's a crocodile in here," and they're just like, like they do such dumb shit. And Paw, the lawyer, rodent lawyer, possum lawyer,
It's brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to think I've leveled up as well in all the time we've been playing. You know. What do you mean? What were you say? I know everything about my character. I can take 2 attacks now. That's good, isn't it? That's one for the record books. That's one to remember.
So,
I fired up Wrath of the Righteous today, giving that a try. A bit Pathfinder.
oh, Pathfinder, I love that game.
It's good. I'm trying to play it on core difficulty with having 0 knowledge of the,
I didn't bother.
of the Pathfinder system.
I didn't bother with core. I played it on relaxed story.
Oh no. Loser. That's all I've got to say. Starting off your 2023 pretty badly, if you ask me.
No, because
So-
I just wanted to build a character for fun and not try and meta an actual workable character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. I just saw the trophy list and I'm like, oh, you only get trophies for defeating villains on core. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'll go on core, even though I know absolutely fuck all about
Yeah,
Pathfinder.
I don't think I have many trophies of Wrath of the Righteous, to be honest.
But a
All the
lot of
story
pride.
ones. Anyway, so Amanda, as expected, it is you to go first. You are
Unfortunately.
currently stealthed.
Yes. And also, I'm not close enough to do what I want to do yet. So I might as well spend this round peppering.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, all of this white space is effectively lots of like
Gravestone.
gravestones and mausoleums and that sort of thing. Yeah.
I guess what I'll do then is I'll try and move myself like a gravestone to the side, so I'm still sort of out of they're moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will target this fella and what? Let's just start the way I mean to go on. I'll try and sharpshooter and I'll have a roll. Let's go. This -5. That's not going to do it, is it? 9.
9 does
That's
not
skeletons.
does not hit.
Let's go for my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's 11.
11 does not hit.
No, not good start. It's better. 21.
And that definitely hits.
And then I'll do my 4th attack. That I've got because I'm dread ambushing. That will hit as well. 22.
That
So
will hit.
It's plus 10. 17 and 17. So that's the minimum amount of damage I can do. But that's
Don't you
34.
add any? Don't you add like 2 sick dice for your dread ambusher? First
God.
attack.
Thanks for reminding me.
We've all been learning, haven't we? Over the
Just
last
one
couple of
D8,
years, we've been
right?
playing D&D.
1d8
Isn't that
for the
right?
first attack, yeah.
Yeah. Extra 3.
Extra
37
3,
points
nice. That puts the Minotaur skeleton in bloodied.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just checking out whether to waste stuff, but obviously not. So, and as part of that move, then I'll try and hide behind a gravestone to be out of sight again. Like I'll run between. I don't think you can stealth and move, can you?
No, because you're not a rogue, unfortunately, you can't bonus action hide, so.
And I bonused action to do an extra shot anyway.
Hmm.
I'm looking really cool. I'm like,
Yeah,
in
you're just like
between.
flitting in between gravestones.
Yeah.
They know roughly where you are, you're not hidden, but
no,
sort of like John Wicking behind cover.
exactly it. Imagine John Wick, but half the size and less cool.
I've been playing a lot of Borderlands 3, so like Typhon de Leon, if you remember who that
Love it.
is.
Love it.
He's a very short bolt hunter. So, moving on, we have Mortlock next to go, who, to be honest, doesn't have... Oh, he does have a crossbow. So he will move 30 feet forward and fire a bolt from his heavy crossbow, which won't do a lot, but it's better than nothing. With a 16 to hit and 10 piercing damage, actually is quite decent.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Well done.
As even though it is a skeleton, its bones being quite big and thick, are quite easy targets for the crossbows of Amanda and Mortlock.
Did you? I know it's not his crossbow, but did you on Mortlock? He's got the radiant weapon. Given in
No,
that.
because you've put radiant weapon on his great club.
Okay, yeah, cool. Just
Yeah.
so you remember.
Yeah, +1 on his great club. So,
Lovely.
I'm not sure I actually added that. I'll do that now while I remember. Putting it at Rhea's turn. And she, I suppose, is going to do a similar thing. Moving forward 30 feet. Putting her here. How far's that? She doesn't want to really get into melee range of 3 Minotaurs, and so she's going to launch her throwing knife at disadvantage.
Brad, just so you know what that is, I've just. Oh, sorry, I know you just done it, but her attack.
Oh, okay. I'll read that in a second then. When somebody
Just
else is
because he
taking
can
it.
blind people, basically.
The throwing knife sails wide, unfortunately, with a 9. And then appears straight back in her bandolier.
First time she's hit that knife in a while.
No, she hasn't hit that in a while. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's the first time she's actually hit the knife.
No, it's not hit, unfortunately. She's at disadvantage. It's longer than
the
20
game.
feet.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw the first number and got excited.
Yeah, range is 2060, so... Putting it at Jean's go.
Right. Gene is going to use his dash action to place himself here, which I've just calculated is 60 feet. And when he reaches the end of his dash... Oh, I can move my character. I've completely forgot. So it will end him there.
I think you still have your
And-
plus 10 feet as well from the druid.
Oh, nice one. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's still
worth
got like half an hour to go.
Well, that's good. I might need to use that,
Did
but at
you-
the moment I'm
Did
just
you
going to do a
want to
clawing
maybe,
rush.
like...
Oh, that was
okay.
nearly a 1. There's 27 to hit with my goring rush.
That hits.
It's
So
amazing.
with my horns, I do 11 points of using a what is that? Piercing.
11 points of piercing. Very nice.
It's about time you got to use that, I think.
Yeah, the bones are looking pretty shattered and cracked now. Its ribs are caved in at places.
Nice. And I. What does that count as taking the attack action? I don't think it does. Is it?
No, but
Is-
you dashed. You dashed as your action.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
action was to
but
dash.
then- Yeah. Okay. So I only get 2 attacks. I don't get 2 actions. Is that right?
No, you don't get
Yeah.
you don't get any attacks because you've just used your
Yeah.
action to dash.
That's fine. Just checking. Just making
Yeah.
sure I wasn't missing a. I've got an action surge, but again, as
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
Is there
it's
any
probably
goring
vague,
rush? Is
but-
there any like strength saving throw or anything? Does he get knocked down?
It's not if I use goring rush as a bonus action. If I use my, you have horns that use to make an unarmed strike, and they do piercing damage. No, so it's only if I use a particular hammering horns. I think it is.
Was that one you were using because you were dashing?
No, so just to be fair, goring rush is a separate move that I can do
Oh, okay.
if I'm taking the dash. But then hammering horns is as a bonus. I hit them with my horns, and then I can push them.
Okay.
Right, so
Yeah,
that might have to
okay.
be next round. Yeah, just checking. I haven't done a few of these things for a while, so.
No, I'm
Cool.
only getting.
All right.
Yeah, I'm only asking because these Minotaur skeleton have a similar ability.
I have hammering horns and I have goring rush, but I don't. Maybe there's something that falls in between those.
Yeah. So
But no, they're separate. So yeah, that's my go for now. Can I, as a free action, can I stare menacingly at them? You know, with my with
of
my
course.
sort of snout steaming with.
yes,
you know,
that makes perfect
hot air.
sense.
Okay, cool.
Ah, suckers, look at me. I've actually got skin.
And a top hat.
30 feet.
And a top hat. Which never falls off.
So, this Minotaur skeleton at the back is going to charge Horns lowered straight at Eugene.
Who's Eugene?
Eugene.
I'm gonna do that every
Ooh.
time.
Only one off a crit, you lucky bastard.
Fuck.
Still hitting for 16 points of piercing as its horn catches you in the side. And you will also take another 2d8 piercing as it has moved 10 feet in a straight line towards you. For
What's that
another
gonna add?
10 points of piercing damage. Can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Yeah. Oh. 19.
19. You are not pushed back 10 feet and knocked prone.
Nice. Because I have a fuck off huge modifier on that, which is great. I didn't roll very high. Okay.
And that ends its turn. Misty.
Okay. I want to try something. I want to try something. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna move 30 feet down, which I believe is here, and this puts these two in a line for me, and I'm going to catapult them.
Oh, nice.
So can I get Dex saves of 16, please?
I will try.
Do the first one first. and
The
then-
first one, the one that has not taken damage yet, got a 13.
Nice. And the next one?
And the one on low health got a 17.
Okay, so it only hits the first one. Because catapult is if it...
I thought it still hits the second one, but stops dead if they succeed, right? Oh no, I'm not sure anymore.
It says the object flies in a straight line in the direction you choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts against a solid surface. If the object would strike a creature, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. When the object strikes something, the object takes 3d8. So,
Yes, so it hits the final one still, but it stops moving.
okay, cool. So, oh, that's 16 points of damage each.
16 points of bludgeoning damage as you see
Nice.
this hefty piece of cracked gravestone that you have taken out. You swirl one of your potions, you smash it against the gravestone, and it flies, and it powders the bone of these Minotaur, and they take 32 points of bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning. Take him out.
No
As
idea.
as it hits the second one straight in the sternum and powders basically the entire upper torso
Ignore that.
and
That
kills
was a
it.
better roll. Ignore that. I pressed cast.
Number
Get rid of
2's
the
dead.
spell
Okay.
And the second one is dead.
Nice.
Crumples into a pile of bones. Any more? Bonus action?
I
anything?
know, that's it. That's my go. I can't get
Okay.
That's amazing.
Now we know.
I'm just going to
Bludgeoning!
delete that skeleton. As the last skeleton has 40 feet movement, so can get into range. It's going to do another goring charge, not goring rush.
I hope you get upgraded to this later on as a Minotaur.
Dealing 17,
Yeah, man.
17 points of piercing, plus an extra 2d8 from the charge, for 27 points of piercing damage total
Who's this on me?
on you.
How many? 27.
27. And that ends its turn. Amanda.
Right. Well, I'm wondering whether to bother now because they've been fairly smashed up, haven't they? Do I entangle them or shall I just take them out? What do you think, team?
Well, yeah, whatever gets them to stop hitting. Because they hit quite hard, don't they?
Dead one's better than an entangled one, isn't it?
Probably. Is your entangle like a spell? Do you have a certain limit
It's
on
a
it?
spell, yeah, and it just restrains them.
I think save it.
Save it and like just
Try
try
and
and
shoot
get
them
them
up.
out.
Yeah.
If you've got, I don't think arrows aren't blunt, are you? No, they are.
No, but I do damage without having to double it if I hit
True.
them. So let's go again.
Yeah,
Go
you got
again.
quite good.
I'll move up a little bit.
Is your Flenisbane?
And Spain's bludgeoning, isn't it?
I do have a bludgeoning
Morning
weapon.
Star.
Oh, you do have a bludgeoning weapon. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
Flenisbane's
Yeah.
piercing, but he does have a
Yeah.
mace.
But yeah. Crack that bad boy out. Okay, attack number 1. That's 1 hit.
Nice.
That's 2 hits.
That's 2
Are
hits.
you doing it sharpshooter? No.
Yeah, of course, that's 3 hits.
Oh!
That's 3 hits.
That's 48 points of damage before I roll. Dead.
It's dead. Yeah. Just bolts, just bing, bing. Both horns go flying, and then a final one as its
Shoots its
skull
head right off.
just flies off into the distance. And the rest of the bones crumble to the ground, the binding broken.
Quite as good as you, Misty, but it'll do. That's me.
Nice. Mortlock has enough
Yes, get in.
space to get into range, pulling out his great club.
Come on, Mortlock.
With only an 11 to hit, he misses.
He's not got 2 attacks yet.
Yes, he fucking does. Thank you.
Oh.
With a 26 to hit,
Nice.
much better. Dealing 14 points of bludgeoning as he cracks
Is he
the
a fighter?
ribs. More a barb.
Okay.
Like he has like he has like a reckless attack if he took damage the last turn. That ends his turn minus 14. Putting it at Rhea's turn. Going to get into range. Doesn't necessarily want to. Doesn't necessarily want to move into melee, seeing how much damage Jean had taken.
Wise.
Throwing the knife, hitting with a 13.
Yay!
She is going to expend 1 use of her Hellrider Smite,
Yes.
dealing an additional 3d8 damage. As you see the throwing knife starts to glow the radiant aura just before it impacts. Slash roll 3d8. That's a
Oh.
poor roll.
That's a terrible roll for 3d8.
Yeah.
Well, she had to fail somewhere, didn't she?
Dealing 13 points of damage total. The throwing knife appears back in her hand and she throws it again. I forgot that she also has another attack. Hitting again, this time dealing another 7 points of piercing.
Nice.
Jean, it is your turn.
Finish him off.
He is now bloodied, that Minotaur.
Okay. All right. It's a slight risk not. Let's see what happens. Let me attack first. Let me hit with Baz's bark, which I forgot why it's named that. Doesn't matter anymore. 28. I can't remember why I named it that. But that's my base. I guess we killed a guy called Baz, right?
I'm
But his
sure you
bark
must have
was
killed a
worse than
guy
his
called
bite.
Baz
Is that what
and
it
took
was?
it-
That
and took his
seems like
mace.
something that
Yeah,
makes sense.
I don't
Yeah.
remember a Baz, I've got to be honest.
No, me neither. I have a feeling it's something that like Dan or Ryan would have named him Baz.
No,
right? That's-
no,
that
it was
seems
you,
like
but it was something like there was it was like to do with Baal or something like that. Or something I can't remember
Called Baal
what it was.
Baz.
I probably like misunderstood or misheard the name of a god or something. All right, so it's 28. 28 to
Definitely
attack.
hits, definitely hits.
Okay, good. 9 points of bludgeoning.
Hitting for a hefty 18 points of bludgeoning
Ooh.
on the first attack.
Nice. Thank you for that, Brad. That's very kind of you to have said it that way. Because I would have forgotten already. And that's 20, dirty 20 for my
Dirty
second.
20 hits.
Okay. Not a hell of a lot, but 8 on the
8
second.
points for a total of 16. How do you want to do this?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that he just needs to.
Oh, wait. Before you do that,
on.
Amanda said that one of these looks like your mum.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Which I'm guessing is this last one that's left.
So he goes, I'm sorry, mother. Instead of getting angry at Amanda, I think he acknowledges the truth and the fact that it probably does look like his mum. And he goes, I'm sorry, Ma.
Your
And,
mum just went exactly as Amanda would have wanted it.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Sulphurous tear goes down the skull.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And maybe he lifts up the head of the Minotaur with the axe, because he's not using the axe, but he's sort of propping the head of the Minotaur on the axe, and then bringing the mace down just to meet the two together. So by the time he's finished bringing the mace down, it meets the metal of the axe. You know.
And the final great crash of the skull disintegrating. Silence reigns in the graveyard.
Mother. Yeah.
Swiftly
Mother!
then broken by the lightning crashes of the companion above. You now see in front of you the entrance to the cathedral. The city's descent into Avernus has taken its toll on the once beautiful chapel. Nearly all of the stained glass windows along the outside of the walls have been smashed, and the main doors hang open. No sign of any other creature in or around the building can be seen.
Okay, well, Gene, you look like you took a couple hits there. Do you want to heal, or do you want to take one of those big potions that we have?
What's a better option, do you think? Can you give me? Do you have a spells to heal, or can you?
Yeah, I don't know what a greater. You've got a greater healing potion. I can actually let me cast. I'll use one of my second level spell slots.
Yeah, but the thing is also, it's easy, isn't it easier for me to take a potion when we've got a break, like a soft?
Yeah.
Like now, I can take a potion. Otherwise, you might want to use your spells.
No,
in
you
the
might want to take
battle.
it. Take
Reyes-
the potion.
Ray is also, in addition to all of the healing that you give, is also going to give a blessing of Elturel for 10 points.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
I'll use a spell on you.
Okay,
Just because.
but that's helpful because it was a hell of a lot of damage I took.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the better one.
Oh, you took a long rest as well, which means Mortlock's back at full health. Didn't I? Forgot to do that.
24 points. That's a pretty good. On 2d8s, I
Nice.
got 7 and a 7.
That's
Nice.
great.
That's pretty good.
I'm almost
Nice.
halfway to full health.
I would recommend, being the nice DM that I am, you also drink a potion at this point.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I will.
You
I haven't
have to
done a
roll that
potion in
yourself.
bloody ages. I haven't done a potion in ages. I'll have a half a potion.
You've
I
got
haven't had a
loads of
potion in ages.
potions, so
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do I action the potion? Have you got? Just let me know instead of
Is it-
digging into my.
Would you want to use the greater? I believe you've got 3 graters, and I believe there are 4 regulars in the pool of stuff that you've got.
What would a regular do? Give me a maximum of.
4d4. 2d4.
2d4.
Oh, that's probably enough, I think, at this stage.
And take a greater just so you're up.
No, 2d4 would be enough because you both healed me.
Yeah,
So-
but you could roll low. So if you want to, that's the thing. What's
2d4 plus 2 for a potion of healing, and a 4d4 plus 4 for a greater. It was
Yeah,
double.
that wasn't enough.
Okay, so 9 points of healing for that regular. 7 points of healing for that regular
7.
potion.
It's all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm all right.
Okie dokie. So, you are stood
Stack up, I
outside of the cracked doors, hanging loosely on their hinges in the entrance.
Is there anything like around? Is there like?
Walking up
Like-
the stairs before entering, you can see that carved pillars resembling heroes of Elturel's past decorate the white marble patio leading into the main chapel. Dark mahogany doors are ajar, and the remains of the patio windows are spread shattered stained glass everywhere.
Do I know who they are?
Roll me a history check.
Okay.
Shit got real.
15.
15. You can remember the names of 5 of these heroes. Agnithar, Zochel of Torm, Bertrazomes, Yavina Druin, and Khazar. Can someone also make me an Arcana or a Religion check as you start to investigate these pillars?
I can do an Arcana check.
Do that, it's gone.
Go for it.
I'm not going to stand in a...
No, I don't know nothing. I got a 9.
9.
My dice turned into a mimic.
A 9 was so close.
Oh, rubbish.
Want to do a religion? Who's got? Do you want? I'll try religion.
Hang on. I don't even know if I've got good religion.
Got shit religion, but I'll give it a go.
I've got shit religion as well.
Oh,
I might as well give it a go.
lucky. I'm lucky. I'm a halfling. 21.
21. That's
It was
great.
initially a 1, but because I'm a halfling, it must have jogged my memory. Or I saw something weird.
As you look around these pillars, you see that Misty is sort of just checking the front, and you get that little intuition at the back of your mind to check around the back of the pillar. And at the base of the carving at the back, you can see a small rune on each pillar that, when activated, would mean that a 5 feet around the statue, any undead creature would take 1d10 radiant damage on the start of its turn.
So we could use these potentially.
Might be quite helpful, these pillars, you know. Saying.
Well, so what's the next action? You could enter the pillar.
We have to.
Enter the chapel.
If we activate them now, how long will they last? Do we know?
Forever. There's no time limit. There's no time limit on this.
So they're activated already, are they?
No, they're not.
I think we should go around and activate these rooms.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. Just chuck them all on, turning
you
on
go-
all the light switches in the house.
You go around and you flip. You go
Fuck the
around.
cost of living crisis.
You inject a little bit of power around all of these into the runes, the base of all of these pillars, and let me just.
Alexa, activate undead contingency.
You want to buy Contingency Plan book by Jeff Bezos?
Oh no!
No, I don't want it. I don't want that.
Have you seen that YouTube video where the kid tries to get it to play a song? It starts ordering or playing a porn site. This is like, Alexa, play Digga Digga, playing massive dildo, and the parents are like, no.
I saw one last night where some kid was quite whispering to Alexa to get it to tell him do his maths homework for him. So he was like, Alexa, what's 6 times 7? And it would tell him, and he'd do the answer, and then his mum caught him. But listen, man, that's lateral thinking, right?
Clever.
That's genuinely clever.
Out of the box
Me too,
stuff,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we mustn't reward cheating.
Well, it seems like the rest of society rewards cheating.
Yeah. You can't get caught.
If they were born really rich, then I would say yes, endorse it.
And it's fine. They can cheat a little.
I cannot drag this fucking box. No. Why was I able to grab all of the other boxes except this box?
On a different layer.
No, I. The problem is you have to grab it on the color. You can't grab the fucking middle of it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to grab the edge of it. Fucking. There we go. Okay. Amanda's skulking behind one of the graveyards for now.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next plan of action? All the pillars have been activated. A low hum of radiant power now surrounds all of them.
Assume we want to stack up behind each other and go in. Imagine we'll do the old, what is it, Mortlock and thingy
Yes.
first.
Yeah.
Mortlock and Jean first, then Rhea, and then the two of us. How's our elephant friend, by the way? Does these pillars help her remember anything, or being in the graveyard help her remember anything?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay.
She's just sort of staying quite high in the air, trying to stay out of the way. I'm going to move the rest of the team up as you were all investigating the pillars-ish. So you're all in this area now.
Yeah.
Are we going to wait for a little bit for Dan before then you choose on your next action?
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Yeah, no, we can crack on forwards if you like.
Okay, so you're going to move into the chapel.
Yeah.
Okay. Just as... what's marching orders going into the chapel?
I'm at the back.
Probably me
You're
and
at
the
the
big
back.
guy first.
And probably Amanda's at the back as well, most probably. Normally is.
Yes, I'm at the back.
Yeah. So
Cool.
that marching order good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put the elephant in front. That's what. No, I'm joking.
So, just as Jean's foot crosses the threshold past the broken mahogany doors, 4 shadows and 4 spectres each start to extricate themselves out of the pillars that you had just activated. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Fuck.
Well, thank God we did something to the pillars, right? Because now,
They're all getting fried.
yeah,
Well, we hope.
yeah. Oh wait, let me click on my character first. Where am I?
For the sake of expediency, I'm going to roll all of the spectres and shadows. So spectres are going to be 1 roll, shadows are going to be a 2nd roll.
Son of a bitch. I was on a 17 and then it very slowly just tipped onto a 7.
Of course, it had already been dictated by a random
Yes.
number.
I don't like to believe that. I don't like to believe that. Just like people don't like to believe aliens are real.
Humans are dumb, aren't they, really?
For some reason, I cannot...
Can you hear my crunching?
A little bit.
Well, yeah, but it's not that bad.
I'll mute myself while I'm crunching.
It is what
Am I
it is.
still... I'm
Just a
still
little
here.
punch.
Roll 20's been very finicky tonight.
Was 17 some kind of lucky number this year? 3 of us going on 17.
Oh, really?
Where was Jean
What do you mean?
in the initiative order?
Oh, no.
Right, give me a sec. I have to restart roll 20. It just would not let me open the monsters sheets.
Ah, sheet. Get it? Get it?
There we go. Reopen Mortlocks. Reopen Rares. And there we go. And then the music. Right.
Were you waiting or are you still setting up?
I was
Setting up.
Yeah, I had to restart roll 20. It was being very finicky.
Fine, great.
So shadows. There we go.
I've got Slobberchops' older brother hanging out now.
Hi.
I can be
Hi.
Slobberchops old. Slobberchops the name of my cat.
Right. So
Slobberchops is shy though. Slobberchops Senior isn't allowed on screen.
Okay.
At this point.
that's okay.
What's the some kind of piercing glare or something that he inhabits? Some kind of aura of some kind. Yeah.
You'd all die if you saw him.
Yeah.
Frightening presence.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it keeps adding you twice for some reason. Ryan, weird.
I'll take 2 turns. I don't mind.
And there we go. First to go are the Spectres with a 19. And every single one of them immediately takes 1d10 radiant damage as they start their turn inside the aura's activation, taking a nice max roll of 10 points of radiant damage.
Oh,
Which they are not. They are not vulnerable to, so it is just 10.
Fine. We'll take that.
Okay.
That's what I get for grouping them all together, I suppose, because they all take that 10.
It could have been 1 though. So
It could have been 1. That's true. And then they are going to take their turn. This one's going to move right into Jean and attack with a 9 to hit. It misses.
Okay.
The next one is going to move up to Mortlock and also attack with a 6. It misses. What is its movement? It's got a 50 feet fly, which allows it to get within range of Misty.
uh-oh.
An attack for a 13 to hit.
Misses. I got
Misses.
14 my AC.
And then this one is going to use the dash action. Yeah, it's going to have to use the dash action to get within range of Rhea. Amanda, it is your turn.
Okay, well this is scary now, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
If I were taking a look at the shadows and the spectres, with my keen hunter eye, which ones are the bigger threat?
The shadow's just a shadow, isn't it?
I would say you'd have to use an action to determine that.
Okay, well I'm not going to waste a lot of time doing that, am I?
No, or 4 shots for that matter.
Oh, because it is my first round. So
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd be doing... Because I think there is literally a class feature that allows you to do that.
is there?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So-
in which case I don't want to take someone else's.
Yeah, I think it's like one of the... It's that Odysseus Paladin Oath. It's part
Oh
of
no,
it.
Sean's character had it, didn't it? Know thy enemy or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
something
his
like
old...
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Sean's old. What's his
So the
name?
Battle Master can do that,
6.
but it does.
Yeah,
take some time.
that determines
It's a minute.
one vulnerability, I think, or one resistance, or something like that. Is the
Yeah,
Battle
or what
Master's
level
feature.
it- What level it
spectres
is
are all
comparative.
Spectres have all taken 10 points of radiant. They are not bloodied from that.
not bloodied from 10 points.
Not bloodied from 10 points.
Got it. There's 4 spectres and there's 4 shots. So let's go.
Mm.
Let's go. Number 1, a Misty.
Yes.
Oh, halfling. Halfling's luck.
That first one is a
13.
miss. Did you use sharpshooter? Sorry.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay, then that's a hit. If you didn't,
Yep. And then I get a plus 1d8 on this. So I'm just testing them out, really. That's 10 plus a d8. 12 points of damage.
is just enough.
Ooh.
to knock
Okay.
one out. Which one were you targeting? Which one do you
My
want
Misty. I'm gonna go this way round.
Anti-clockwise.
as that spectre disintegrates into ectoplasmal goop?
Give the next one a go.
That's kind of goop, isn't it?
19 to hit.
Skyrim
That's-
style. 19, that definitely hits.
That's 10 points of damage, which is probably not enough, is it?
No, it is not, as it survives with a lick of HP.
Keep going round, Dan. I've got a plan.
Okay. Next one round. Yep, that's a hit. That's
That's a hit.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
That
Puts it
is
at
a
an
good-
even smaller lick of HP.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
And last one round. Okay.
It's
7 points of damage.
Oh, softened them all up for us.
tiny lick of
All up,
HP.
Of course, my casual 10, 20 foot back.
Okay, Mortlock is going to take his turn, swinging his great club twice at the nearest spectres, attempting to kill the first one right next to it with 15 to hit. That one is gooped.
Nice.
The second one is also gooped,
Oh, yes.
as he goops all near all spectres next to him with one wide swing of his great club, following into the next one.
Nice.
Rhea is, I suppose, going to throw a dagger at the last remaining spectre. No, she's going to move in with the longsword. Has more chance to hit with that. Does hit.
Oh, amazing.
So the final spectre's gooped.
Nice.
You're all now, I don't know, like sort of Ghostbusters, Puffman sort of esque.
Covered in
goop.
ectoplasm.
Boom, boom.
Misty, it is your turn.
So,
Well-
watch the original Ghostbusters recently.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't hold up so well.
Oh, really?
in
I haven't
today's
seen it in a
society.
while.
Yeah, I remember.
I do remember
correctly,
that it was quite misogynist towards the blonde reporter woman.
Not even slightly. Bill Murray's
Yeah.
character would be arrested.
He's just like he's a little rapey, isn't he?
My little. This is way into a house. It's like was watching it with Noah, and we were like, not sure.
Well, it's
Um,
quite. Well, it was never a kids' movie, right? It was a spin-off. That's the problem. It was a spin-off from the SNL crowd.
Which dropped the
Right.
S-bomb like 5 times from a 12-year-old in the first 5 minutes.
Do you know what I mean?
Don't
These
get
are
shot
not
in the back of
kids'
the head.
movies. Yeah. Like they seem like kids' movies, but they're more like sort of, I don't know, like teen movies or like
Young adult.
or 80s kids movies where no one cared about the kids in the 80s. It's like, do it, smoke cigarettes and everything, didn't they? Do whatever they wanted in the 80s.
Explains everything about us. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not an 80s kid,
I interrupted
unfortunately.
Misty's go.
No, well,
I'm
yeah.
gonna attempt to hit this one at the bottom here because he's far
Okey-dokey.
away, so that gives the melee people time to get the ones closer.
All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna just firebolt him for 21 to hit.
21
Really got to do it.
hits, I believe. Well, should definitely hit. Yep, definitely hits.
For 17 points of
17
fire damage.
points of fire
Right.
damage. It is unfortunately resistant to fire as
Fudge!
part of the heat flows through the creature, dealing
Did
only
he tell you to do something then?
8 points of
What?
fire damage.
I feel like did you shout Taj?
No, I said fudge.
Oh,
Because,
right, okay, I thought you was
because
cursing his
he's-
name.
No,
At 8
fudge,
points,
because we've got a follower.
at
yeah.
8 points of fire damage, it is bloodied.
Okay.
Oh, it
that's
still
good.
hit. It wasn't immune.
It wasn't immune; it just took half damage.
Oh, okay, fine.
it
Oh, that's
being-
alright.
It being a creature that is not material, so it just sort of phased through it, damaging it.
Okay, alright, well. That's it. I mean, well, actually, I'll do what Dad does, and I'll just drop back.
Okay.
Boop.
Jane.
Damn. Right. Da, 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 da.
Oh, Brad, I can see something through the window. Should
No.
I be able to see
Don't
that?
ignore that. Ignore that.
Okay.
No. Don't worry about it. There's nothing there. Nah, it's fine. Oh, you're muted, Dan.
Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna. What do you think? Shall I? Oh, I'll tell you what. I can divide and conquer, maybe. Yeah, command and conquer. Red alert 2. Right, I'm gonna create a 5, 10, 15. Yeah, it doesn't matter really where. If we step into that square, it's all right. Is that right, or is it anyone that?
Yeah,
it's
we're
only
okay.
like.
It's
Oh,
any
yeah.
undead. Any undead takes the damage, and you are not undead, so you'll be fine.
Well, we don't know. We'll find out.
That's true.
We have had games where people have been undead.
Yes, that is
yeah.
true. Secretly undead.
Really backfired on.
If I use a bonus action to create my echo here, please.
Go get a crunchy. Back in a sec.
And then
No,
I,
I don't need it. It's
and then
late.
I will
Yeah.
move here. Might as well single out a few of them.
Okay.
Thank you. And then I shall attack. I'll attack from the echo's position. Every time I attack from my position, it doesn't bode well.
Okie dokie.
I'll use Felonious Bane because I don't believe there's any advantage for bludgeoning at the moment. 18 to hit from my
18.
position.
From Echoes?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What did I say? No, from my position, not the echoes. Wait, I can't remember. What did I just say?
You
Whatever
just-
I just said.
You said the Echoes position.
You said the
All right, that's
you said
fine.
the
I'm not trying to weasel out of
No,
anything.
I know.
Just
Just
whatever I just
Wh-
forgot instantly what I just said.
It's fine. Whatever position you like, it doesn't make a difference at the moment. I don't think.
Echoes.
Echoes position. Okie dokie.
Echoes.
12
let's get
points
a-
of
12 points.
piercing damage puts it at bloodied,
It's
but still alive.
Flennis Bane's magical.
Oh, does that make any difference?
It just means it doesn't take half damage.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
sweet. Would
Because-
that
because
does replicate
that's-
over to mine
That's the one that
thing
I.
as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, because that's the one that I've.
Yeah.
I haven't. But Baz's bark is not.
Yeah,
magical.
this is where
I've
all
only
the
put
really
enchantment.
secret benefits that you don't really see from an artificer come through, of like making
Yeah.
everybody's weapons magical and stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
sure.
we said in the first catacombs, wasn't it? It was a godsend. We're fighting all the devils,
Yeah.
wasn't it? So.
Mm.
12 points
12
to hit
is a
from-
meet it, beat it, my friend.
Ooh. All right.
Right.
Well, that's from the other guy's position. That's from my position.
Okay.
So that's 14 points of piercing. to hit the
14
dude
points of piercing.
next to Gene proper. Gene
As you-
Prime.
As you rip a large portion of the shadow's immaterial self out from under it.
Someone was going nasty on Peter Pan.
I think, yeah, that's it. That's it for this round. I'm gonna see how hard they. No, I'm saving it for whatever Ryan can see in the window. Let's be honest.
I see
Okay.
nothing.
So-
I see nothing.
So that's me.
Then
done,
it
I
is
think.
all of the shadows' turns as they take 1d10 from the surrounding pillars.
110.
3 points of damage, doubled as they are vulnerable to radiant,
Well worth knowing
evaporating that shadow and that shadow as both of them disintegrate.
Nice.
Great work, team. Great work.
Yeah. It's good that you found that.
Could have been
stuff
much
in the
nastier without those pillars.
pillars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the remaining two shadows, that one is going to have enough range to move towards the echo, as it is not a particularly intelligent creature.
Basically, 64 damage those pillars have helped us with, like
Yeah.
cumulatively over all the enemies, right?
Roughly, yeah, roughly 60. It misses with its attack with only an 11 to hit. The other one is going to dash
There's
and
another one.
arrive
Jesus.
there.
That's the one that I hit at the bottom.
Right. See
But
that.
using its dash action, it has no remaining things to do. Amanda, it is your turn.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Let's hit this one because it's not in the thing.
Thing.
And this time I will sharpshooter. Let's give it a go. Ooh. 11.
11 just misses, my friend.
Thanks. Man up. We'll do it again.
That
Better,
hits.
1d8, and I'll spin it over and actually, do you know what? I'll do the damage first. Plus 10. 18.
18. I imagine you'll be going for the higher health one first, as that is turned into nothingness. The shadow dissipates, leaving no
I'll do
trace.
my last go then. I fly away. No.
A 9 does not hit, unfortunately.
I will move 30 feet this way.
Okie dokie. Mortlock is going to move to support.
Move closer to it. That's a foolish one.
Move to support the echo, leaping very lightly off the top of this step,
Oh, Mortlock off the top rope.
slamming his great club down as he lands.
Bring the people's elbow.
For a 14 to hit, he slams it to where this shadow would be and lifts up. He's like, oh, what? Where's it gone? I can't see it. As the shadow
Dead.
disappears and dies.
Nice.
Combat ends. Got through that one
Gosh.
relatively unscathed.
Yep.
I
Could
don't
be
think
worse.
anyone took a hit, did they?
No,
No. Boom. Nice one.
no, they
Good
rode,
luck, team.
which is
Don't
good
get
job,
ahead of those.
because shadows have the wonderful ability of reducing your strength 4 by 1d4 when it hits.
Fuck. For how long?
Forever. Well, no, I'm joking. Until you have a
Oh,
short,
yeah.
until you have a short or long rest.
Okay,
Oh,
fine.
fucking hell.
There is something that does
Yeah.
reduce it forever, isn't there? There isn't
Yeah, it's
enemy.
one of the higher level shadows. Like there's like a greater shadow or something that reduces it
You'd like
permanently.
greater restoration to get rid of that.
Yeah, it's a curse.
Yeah.
It curses you.
Yikes.
I get some good shit later on with lesser restoration, which is with the restoration. Sorry.
Yes, but you can now combat ends and you have an extra look around. You can see slightly through the stained glass windows that there is at least one more Minotaur skeleton inside the inside the chapel.
There's another one. There's one of those in there. One of those ones in there.
What, alive or dead? Alive. Oh, because you said skeleton. For some reason, I'm thinking it's dead.
Well, what
Can
is alive
I?
and
Is
dead
the
if
door
it's
open?
skeleton,
Is the
you know?
door open? Because
The
I
door-
can't really
the do-
see.
The door's it's broken. Like,
Okay,
it's
let's
hanging
try-
on like one hinge open.
Let's
So
try
I-
and do what we.
So let
let's try
me-
and
Is
do
it
what
let
normal?
me-
I
we're going
can't
to
see
do.
in though. It's normal. I
It is
can't see
not.
into the
Let me just remove that little vision blocker. There
Okay,
you go.
thanks, man.
Okay, let me try and do what we did earlier. Let's take one of the things, put a sound in it, and slide it through the door and see if it comes to it, and then we can jump it through the doors if we need to.
I switched to Flennis. I mean, to Baz. Baz
Yeah?
Luhrmann.
Does
Director
that
of Moulin
make?
Rouge.
Is everyone okay with that as an idea?
That's fine. But yeah, Jean's
Okay.
ready.
Let me. What is the actual wording on?
As you move,
on...
are you moving into the chapel?
Okay.
Are you?
No, I want to. I want to stay at the door and like slide it in and see if it comes to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a bit of a better look now from the doorway, and you can see that they're all stood there in sort of like a statue position with their great axes held out in front of them, not moving.
Okay. Brad, I want you to, when I slide this thing in, I want you to give me a 6-second countdown. All right.
Okay.
So, when you're ready, count me in, and then effectively I would have slid this thing in.
6, 5.
Oh, look at
4,
me! I'm a helpless
3,
person by the door. Oh
2,
no! Let's hope no bloody
1.
Minotaurs come and get me. Oh.
Ooh. Your little. I don't know what effects you had
It's
on
like a
me.
stone. It's like a sort of, like a little. You know
Okay.
the communicators in Star Wars where they have a little hologram.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sort of slides along the ground, appears just sort of 10 feet within the doorway, and the
Recorded
Minotaurs
message. Yeah.
do not react.
Okay. Well, it was worth a go.
Let me try. And I throw my bludgeoning weapon at them, at the one I can see.
Okay, you just launch it at it.
Yep.
Can you do that?
Yeah, it just will be like probably at disadvantage, and it probably won't be particularly good.
You don't have the thrown weapon trait yet, so yes, you will be making an attack at disadvantage.
Yeah.
But we will be rolling initiative.
Okay.
Right after you do that roll.
Okay, that's 25 at disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh, that's a shit roll though. But 7 points of bludgeoning.
Okie dokie. It takes 14 points of bludgeoning as it starts to move towards you.
Don't let anyone forget that I have to pick it up afterwards.
Yeah, it is now on the ground by its feet. I will put a little object thing there so that you can see where it is.
Oh, again. This dice teases me. Same thing again. The 15 and then it bonk onto the 7. On the other side this time though.
Ugh, I need to add the new songs onto this. I forgot.
I'll do it for you. Oh, well, yeah. Mortlock's probably got better decks than me.
I'm not sure.
I'm
He
only
does.
+1.
Oh, he might have +2.
Yeah.
We're just waiting on Dan's initiative. Ooh, Ray, I got a crit initiative roll. Very nice.
I can roll it for him if you want.
Sure? Yeah, go for it.
Unless he's back in 3, 2, 1. Dan balls. No.
Ooh.
Okay, I will. Oh, there he is. Almost.
Slobber. Oh, that is a proper slobber chops. That is.
Have slobber chops.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll your initiative for you, Dan?
Oh, did you do it?
No, I can
No.
do it.
I can do it from here. So
Oh, yeah, go on, you do it then.
I'm here. $17.
17.
It was already, so that's good.
Perfect. Putting at the first person to go is Rhea. Is pretty hesitant to move into a room with 4 Minotaur skeletons. So it's
Surprised?
just going to sort of edge in so that she's just in dagger range. And throw a throwing knife once. With a crit 1, she misses. Throw it
Rhea.
twice. Hits with the second one, dealing a nice bit of 5 piercing. She's going to use her smite again, being that she can use it. Or can she use it more than once now? No, she can't. She got an extra blessing, not an extra Hellrider smite. So that's not usable.
Hashtag blessed.
And then how much she moved? 10. She's gonna move back. She's gonna pull the old Amanda Misty book.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Get out.
Putting at this Minotaur's turn. He has that much movement. Let's. Yeah. He's gonna charge with just enough range and gore Mortlock.
If Big Slobber Chops wants to hold Little Slobber Chops' hand, Dan, it's off screen.
Oh, we can't hear you, but yeah.
Thank you.
You're muted. Yeah, no worries.
And
Yeah, we have like a
Big
narrow
Slobber
window,
Chops
don't we?
was trying to hold Slobber Chops' hand, fall asleep. So he's been given permission to fall asleep.
the Minotaur skeleton crit fails and misses his attack.
Oh.
Amanda's turn.
Does this one look? Does this one look similar to the last one? Does it look like a much beefier
Yeah,
version?
they're all exactly the same.
Okay.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Well,
case, I'll
They've
just
all
go.
got the same bones, haven't they? Basically.
Just go standard. Here we go. This is sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. Okay.
13.
13 does hit.
Oh, okay, let's keep going then. 13 again.
Another
Nice.
hit.
Touch. 23.
And a definite hit.
Oh, and
Another
11.
definite hit.
That's a definite hit, yeah. Like Rooney, so that is 64 points of damage before rolling.
Okay.
So I keep rolling?
Yeah, you need roll a little bit. Let's see how much you need to roll.
4d6 plus 1d8, I believe. I get to roll on top of that. Satisfying. A 19.
Yeah. As 4 bolts sort of hit all 4
83
joints.
points of damage.
Yeah.
Nice one, dude.
The first bolt
Yeah.
hits the shoulder joint, that arm pops off. The second bolt hits the other shoulder joint, that pops off. Then the 2 hips as its legs pop off, and it's just this sitting torso on the ground. Then before
falls backwards.
Yeah.
And Jean can like club its head off like a golf club.
Yeah.
and the binding fails,
Oh.
holding the animated skeleton together, and it crumbles to the ground.
I look over my shoulder like, what's that?
Putting it out, Morlock's turn, who is going to move into the room
Good move.
after stepping through the now bones of the previous Minotaur. Going to lash out with his great club twice, missing both times.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, the AIs get bad rolls. Putting out Misty's turn as Mortlock failed to do much.
Alright, 5, 10. Okay. Let me just think about this. Would you say I could, if I, in a straight line at 90 feet, I could hit that other one at the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Creatures
I'm gonna
don't.
do it.
Creatures don't give other creatures cover.
No, it's just if they're in a line, is what I'm trying to say. If you want
Right.
me to move a square left or right.
Oh, I see. For catapult, yeah, it's fine.
Yes. Okay, great. Well, I'm going to use another spell slot and catapult again because that's worked very well last time. So dex saves of 16.
Dex
for
saves of
both.
16. The first one, 13. The second one, a 15.
Okay, great. So they will. So it basically
It'll
hits
crash into the wall behind them. Yeah.
Lovely. That's going to be 24 points of damage.
24 points of bludgeoning damage. Very nice. As it crumbles portions of the rib cages of both Minotaurs before eventually crashing into the tiled wall at the back.
Nice.
Yes.
Putting the
Hey,
first one now bloodied as well.
Nice. Hey, he's got a bone to pick with you, and then I'm gonna run out.
Oh, James Bond classic.
Very good.
5, 10. I'll come in that corner.
Cool.
And that'll be me. Thank you very much.
Jane, it is your turn. Remember, you've got
Right.
a free 30 feet to move your echo as well.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks. I was just checking that actually. So the Minotaur next to my weapon is still alive and kicking, basically.
He is alive and kicking, bloodied but kicking,
Okay.
or dusted, I suppose.
Yeah.
Being only bone.
Let's have a think. All right. I'll take. I assume that if my echo goes up, it can't pick up my weapon, or it won't. Or how will it work?
Yes, it won't be able to pick up your weapon. It uses the weapon that you currently have.
Okay. In that case, I'll bring myself up to the Minotaur.
Unfortunately, Mortlock is blocking the only conceivable space from which you could have picked up the weapon without killing the Minotaur first.
Yeah, it's true. 25. Go to there.
Mm-hmm.
And I will see, what can I do? Just a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna attack it with. I'll have to attack it with Flameless Bane.
Okay.
So that's 28 to hit.
28 definitely hits.
So I do 13 points of damage, of
Nice.
piercing damage.
13 points of piercing damage.
Then I'm going to hit it with a hammering horns. So I get to make a melee attack. No, I imagine that hammering horns.
It's also piercing,
What's
yeah.
the image next
It's a
to it?
melee attack. As part of the attack action on you can use a bonus action. So, 10, use a bonus action to attempt to push. Okay. So I don't actually do an attack. I'm just checking. It's not a secondary weapon. This is literally just to push them. So I'm going to try and push him with my horns, and he has to take a strength saving throw against a DC equal to 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus
16.
my strength modifier.
So your strength is, was it +4 or +5?
If you click on your actions and go to hammering horns, it has it in the brackets already worked out for you.
Oh, nice.
Whereabouts?
Under your bonus actions.
I've got hammering horns, yeah. Oh, DC 16.
16. Very nice.
Yeah. It must succeed in a strength saving throw DC 16. Sorry, I was reading like the one up on the...
It rolls a natural 20 for 24.
Oh, what a prick. I want that weapon, bruv. Alright, okay, well that's fine, because that was my bonus, which is fine. So I will take my echo up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. So I can still hit from here, can't I?
You've still got one remaining attack.
Yeah, so I'm going to use... it doesn't matter. I'll just use my echo to do the attack, but I'll just do my final attack on him.
Okay.
So that'll be with Flameless Bane. Just moving up to a more advantageous position. That's 23 to hit.
23 hits.
And that's 11 points of
11
piercing.
points of damage is just enough as basically you and your echo move up together and winding the clock round, the echo being almost a mirror of yourself. They smash together
Finally.
at the same time, crushing the skeleton.
And then I'll move that just 5 feet forwards. I think I had 5 feet more movement on my.
I think
character.
you have personally 10 feet more
Yeah.
movement. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, I'll just move. I guess I can reach it from here.
Yeah.
So I'll just move to here.
You
and...
move to there and pick up.
Okay.
Let me just grab it. Pick it up.
Sweet. Lovely. All right, that's it. That's my 2 actions and all my movement gone.
Nice.
Fine. And my bonus action. So that's me.
Now for the 2 remaining skeleton turns. Ooh, it is barely got enough movement. This skeleton is going to move to here. Here. No, it's going to dash. It's just going to dash and get Rage of the Echo. It's only a mindless skeleton, isn't it?
Okay.
And this other one is going to not have to dash. It has just enough movement to reach you and charge you with its horn, goring you for 9 points of piercing as it hits you for a 20.
Okay.
And using its charge ability to deal another 2d8 piercing damage. For an additional 8 points of piercing, can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Oh, how many additional points?
Additional 8. So you took a total of 17 points.
Okay. And a strength saving throw.
And a strength saving throw, please, yes.
Oh man, that's
11.
Bad. That's 11.
As this skeletal minotaur catches you just under your ribs with the horn, lifting you into the air slightly and smashing you into the wall behind you, and you are knocked prone.
Yeah. Just mechanically, can my echo get me up? Like, use an action to get me up or something? Or
No,
like,
you can
because
just
it-
stand up on your turn.
oh, okay.
It's
I'll
just half
figure
your
it out.
movement to stand up.
Oh, okay, sweet. It's fine.
Putting it at Rhea's turn, who, feeling a little bit more brave, is going to move in finally for some longsword attacks. For a 17 to hit with the first one, and an 18 to hit with the second one. Dealing 10 points of slashing and 5 points of slashing for a total of 15 points of slashing on the damaged Minotaur, which is now bloodied, dusted, whatever it is. And that ends her turn. Amanda.
Okay.
So this one is bloodied, that one is undamaged.
Okay.
There was a girl called Amanda at one of my schools, and people used to. This is what people used to do to make fun of her because this is the kind of caliber at school. Is that people would go, "You're a man, duh," you know, like.
Ow.
Classic.
Yeah, right.
Classic.
And I've never forgotten that to this day, and it was pathetic then. It's still pathetic.
I had someone whose last name was Aquino, and they would be like, "Oh, you're a queen, no?"
See what I mean?
That's
It's
even
ludicrous.
worse. That's somehow
It's
even
worse.
worse.
Nonsense.
Because that's what I was at the Floyd, Ryan was at the Grange. So even our
Yeah.
comedy, even
Yeah.
if it was bad, was a little bit more upmarket. You know what I mean? So
Wild. 14 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
Again then. Oh, that's a miss.
That is a miss.
Oh, what was that? No, so that's 2 misses. 1 hit.
And 1 hit, okay.
I haven't rolled a crit all day.
Yeah, maybe you
yeah, neither have I.
used them all up last year.
17 points. of damage.
No more crits
Didn't
this
play
year.
for.
17 points of piercing damage. Very nice.
Or you save them all for the end of the year.
Yes.
That's what it is.
It is still alive, however.
I am going to leave it at that, I think. Maybe pop back out to an Amanda special.
Okay.
How's it going in there?
Yeah, it looks good. Everyone's fine. Gene's on the floor, but yeah.
Has he been did he drink it?
He's been drinking again, yeah.
Drinking again.
More lot. Gonna run in. Another deep-throated yell as he lashes out with his great club twice, missing the first time, missing the second time.
He's not at anything, has he?
Yeah.
This fight?
After his shout ends after 2 swipes, he then deflatedly sort of looks mildly annoyed at himself. Putting it into your turn, Misty.
Alright, I will pop in. And then... oh, they're next to each other, aren't they? Yeah, okay. I might as well. Let's try and sprinkle some damage, because people are doing... Is either one of them bloodied?
This one is very, very low, and this one is undamaged. Oh, wait. This one is very, very low. This one is undamaged.
Okay, well, if they're very, very low, then can I get 2 dex saves?
2 dex
16 on
saves.
them, please?
You can.
Oh, it's
indeed.
a dex save each, yes.
Yes. That is a 4 and a 15.
Okay, they
both
both
fail.
fail. So... Oh, big numbers! Big numbers!
Big numbers.
Big numbers. That is... Because I rolled a 5 and a 6 on 2d6. Big numbers. Plus the 5 from my alchemist thingy. 16 points of acid damage.
16 points of acid damage as the flask crashes into the first one, disintegrating it so quickly that the acid splashes into the second one and starts to melt through the rib cage and the sternum, leaving this mess of just gnarled, melted bone.
Nice, lovely. And then I'll pop back up.
Okie dokie. Jean, it is your turn.
Wait. I shall lean against the wall in a casual fashion, and my echo will.
Well, you're laying on the
lash out
floor,
with-
so you're like...
Oh yeah, so I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get up at this point. You know when someone falls over and pretends like they meant to do it.
Meant it.
And do you know what? There's, you know, speaking of like the actual movie where Bill Murray's actually good and not a sex pest. There's a bit in Life Aquatic where he falls down a set of stairs, and then just props himself up to talk to everybody. And it's like it's a genius bit of physical comedy, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just propping myself up, and my Echo is going to do 26 to
26
hit,
hits. Yeah.
and 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Or
Doubled.
14 points of bludgeoning damage. Very nice.
And then, is this guy bloodied or dusty?
Not quite yet. Not quite
No.
yet.
All right. Well, in that case, I have to do it again. That's I can't
That's
see.
a crit.
Oh, it was
Woohoo!
a crit.
We got
Yeah,
our first actual crit.
yeah. I
Meaningful
wasn't sure.
crit.
It rolled underneath the thing on the right hand side.
It's crit of the new year.
First crit of the new year.
Yeah. So yeah, what do I have to do?
Then you take max damage and then you roll for a second.
It was 1d6 plus 6.
So
and
12 max and then
10.
plus an additional 1d6.
So that's 10. So that's 26. And then that's doubled, right?
No. So it's
No, it's
What would
what
be
was your
doubled? 10.
actual roll?
it's
Your
22.
actual roll was
It's
4.
22.
No, so your actual roll was 4, so it's 12 plus 4 for 16 for a total of 32.
Sure.
Which is not quite enough to knock it down. Is it? It's survived. Its bones are shaking. The binding is barely holding. As it animation is now slow and lethargic.
Okay. My actual roll was a 10, yeah? My actual, when I did a 1d6 plus 6, it came out as
Yes.
10.
So the plus
Okay, that's
6
fine.
is only counted once.
Right. Oh, got you. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I've got bonus attack. Sweet.
And a second
So-
attack.
No, I done.
No,
I
he's
done
done
both
2
my-
attacks.
both my
He's
attacks.
done 2 attacks.
Yeah, I'm not that
Oh,
stupid.
sorry.
I only forget the first time of every session, and then the second time I always remember.
You also have your feature for an extra attack from your Echo. Don't forget.
Wait. Yes, but that cost me something, doesn't it?
Bonus action, I think.
Yes, it's an unleash incarnation, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you take the attack action, you make one additional attack from the Echo's position. So I can only use it 3 times per long rest.
Yes, but
So
that does mean you
just
will have a
holding
third.
up.
You will mean you have
Yeah.
a third attack from your Echo.
Yes, you're right. Well, first I'm going to try and go in with the horns. Let's see.
Okay, that's
Let's
fine.
see if I can get it with a bonus action.
Can your Echo do
Um,
a bonus attack action?
I can't see a reason why not.
Neither can I, but I'm just making sure.
Because it can do all the stuff I can do, right? Except that it's not can't like pick up, bucket.
No,
of coal
so it's
or
only when you
whatever.
take an attack action can you make your attack originate from the Echo space.
That's a good point.
So
yeah.
your bonus
Oh,
attacks
well.
will not.
Fucking hell! I'd better get up then. So I use half my movement to get up slowly, and then I take 5, 10. Right? I can still do that, can't I?
Yeah.
Oh, I
you
can
can-
stay there and do it, can't I? I can attack from there. Can't
Yeah. I like the idea that maybe you just crawl on your belly and.
I?
It'd be
yeah,
a
just try and get with my
disadvantage,
horns
but
on my belly.
It'd be a disadvantage,
I-
but it'd be hilarious.
I really wanted to kill him so I didn't have to get up. That's the thing. So, well, all right. Maybe I have a I'll have disadvantage. I can't do that.
disadvantage,
Can't
yeah.
attack by it
Yeah,
at
and
this
attacks on you have
You
advantage.
could actually just stand up and move.
point. Yeah, I'll crawl over to him and then stand up. How about
Okay,
that? So it's even
that's
more
fine.
like it's a bit of a compromise there. And then oh fuck, I rolled it earlier on anyway. It's only 10 to hit. So after all of that, I should have been
It
paying
missed.
attention.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Fuck. I'm not gonna, but I want to just sit back down again. I have to just sit straight back.
You do like a Russian squat and sigh.
Yeah. I think it's worth saving the action economy and just taking the hit. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
if necessary. So
Alright.
I'm even gonna save my Echo's attack, just in case. I don't actually know whether we're planning to. Is this a dungeon crawl we're about to go on, or are we just sort
Well-
of adventuring? I'm not sure.
Luckily for you, the first thing that was in its sights when it started moving was the Echo. So it was going to swing its
Oh.
great axe towards the Echo. with a 15 to hit.
Turn
Miss
yourself down a bit, Dan. I've got some echo from you.
from the echo.
Thanks.
And it misses, and that's it. It
Well,
only
it
has one
doesn't take
attack.
my. Oh, it has 17 AC. Sorry, but
Yeah,
it still
so it
misses.
misses. Yeah, so it glides past the echo. The echo moves swiftly out of the way, and having only one attack, it ends its turn.
Wait.
Putting it out, Rhea's turn. Can Rhea actually do something and
Come
finish
on,
it
Rhea.
off?
Come on, Raya. We're all rooting
It's-
for you.
For 8 points of slashing. She lashes out with her longsword, swiftly decapitating the Minotaur. The Minotaur starts to crumble down into bones, whereby then she flicks her longsword, catching the skull on the tip of the sword and holding it aloft.
Yeah.
And with a flare, flicks it down the hallway to the end of the room.
Fair
Nice.
play.
Yeah, fair enough.
And combat ends.
You're all right, kid.
Bradley,
You're all right,
Yes,
kid.
sir.
You're
are
all
we
right.
near an end point of this?
We
or
can
are
more than happy to end it here.
It would be useful since I have
Yeah.
a Slobber Chops and a Slobber Chops Senior both awake.
Well, thanks for making it even for this
10
amount of
o'clock.
time. Thanks.
Yeah,
man.
you have a look
Yeah.
around you, and you see a broken chapel. Stained glass windows have all been smashed. You look to the end of the room, and one stained glass window remains mostly intact, where it has fallen whole to the floor. It depicts a representation of the god Torm placing a golden helm on the head of a man kneeling before him. And we'll end it there.
Ooh,
Nice one.
thanks,
Interesting.
That was
Brad.
fun. Thanks, guys. Sorry I was a bit
best.
late.
That's all right.
That's good.
You were only like, what, 5 minutes late? It's barely anything.
Yeah, from where we started, yeah.
Good. Nice one.
Nice.
I
Start
do
of the
sort of
new
not
year.
remember what we're doing though, so it's like I just drop straight into combat, kill a few things, no idea
Yeah,
why.
it was a very, very heavy
That
combat
seems-
session tonight.
Seems very Gene, doesn't it though? So it's fine. It's good to pick a character. The last character I picked, like when I was playing Sixsmith, sort of had to know stuff, so that was awkward.
Gene
But
makes
it's,
the point of not knowing anything.
Yeah, Gene's basically an alcoholic, so that's all right. There's a bit of leeway.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
thank you for tuning in, everyone, to the newest year of
Freeze frame ready.
the newest year to
The
the new
newest
year and the newest session in the
It
year
is the next
Yeah.
year.
There you go.
of
yeah.
Descent
We'll just
into
cut this bit out. Don't
Yeah,
worry, we'll just cut
yeah.
that bit out.
Like,
Yeah, I'm sure someone will get around to editing the 14 episodes we put up at some point. And remember, New Year's resolution.
We'll edit
New
that bit out.
Year's-
Don't worry.
who's drunk, Gene or you? Well, where are we drawing the line?
New
What's going on?
Year's resolutions only
Yeah.
matter if you stick to them.
Yes.